tapping day. We're gonna go tap some maple trees. We gotta run a couple lines. Not only did a bear get one of our lines this year, but the coyotes played with and tore down one of our lines. We're gonna head out in the woods here and go tap some maple trees. Should run this weekend. Our sugar house is down the hill from our house, so sugaring time, we have this path that we walk up and down. I think what gets me in shape for summer gardening is every day we boil, I go up and down this hill a couple of times. So I gotta go back up and grab some tubing that we forgot. So grab the tubing, then I'll go meet Makail in the woods. All right, so I'm down here in the woods. We're gonna go tap some trees. My dad just went up to get a roll of tubing we forgot. But so I'm down here right now at the lower tank. And all I gotta do here is get the pipe in the top of the tank here so that when the sap runs, it'll collect in the tank. So this line right here is the one that comes from the woods. It's got an elbow on it, and that just, it's all stiff right now. That just drops in the tank like that. And then that bucket sits over the top to keep the rainwater out. So now we're gonna head up the line a little bit and tap some trees. A little deeper there. Hey. Oh wait, I'm not sure we need this thing. I think these taps you can push on by hand. Or not.
No, I think I was putting those on last year.
Yeah, I think you were too.
You were drilling and I was putting on. Which we can still do.
Yeah, there's a... Where'd that hammer go? Did I really...
Got the hammer?
Got a hammer.
Okay, what else do we need?
Should have everything else.
Okay. Next one.
So I'm going 4. It is running.
Sap's running?
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah. Zoom in there. Oh yeah. You can see sap dripping out.
That hole is going to leak because it's oblong. I don't know if you noticed, but the drill sort of twisted when I was drilling this hole because I wasn't right in front of it. So that's sort of important, and so that hole got a little bit oblong. So it might leak, but right now it's looking pretty good. This is just leftover. But yeah, you can look in the top and there's sap coming through the top there. Should be dripping down the tube. Just a sec.
There we go.
I didn't think it was going to run right now, but there's really no snowpack, so usually wait for like a well of snow to melt around the tree, but this year there's no really, we don't have much snowpack. We only got like maybe a foot on the ground, so I think it's going to run sooner than later this year. So this hole right here is year 1. You can see that one's almost all the way closed up. There's year 2, and then we're up here to year 3. So moving around the tree as we go. I'm going to explain a couple of things here for you. So this is the tap. This is called drop right here. So this is the drop, which then goes into a lateral line, which flows down and connects all the trees down to the black main line down there. We do have videos of us installing main line and installing lateral lines. Maybe we can link to that or show some of that here. So those are the parts of the system. These drops started out a lot longer, and then every year we cut the old tap off, and they eventually get shorter. Eventually we need to replace those. The other thing you'll notice is from the tap going down, this drop is always at a downhill angle till it gets into the line down here. It just kind of helps the sap flow better. So we tend to tap from the main line up to the top, and then we'll cross over here, grab our next line, go back down to the main line. So we're kind of zigzagging our way through the hill here. So we got all those tapped, but now we got to connect our 2 main lines. We got kind of this lower section here, and it connects over to our other section. We can see here where this line's really low. Eventually this line will be stretched tight across here. We'll wander over to the other side and start hooking this up. All right, we rolled out that hose from there all the way over to here. Now we got to get this piece to hook to there. So Makail's going to go back about halfway, and I'm going to give it a tug and see if we can get it to hook. That's it. We gotta go lift up on that. Our spring did something in there, yeah. We just got that line hooked up, and I had to go get a come along to do it, but we got it hooked up. Now we're on to our 3rd line in this part. I'm gonna hike up this hill here, put on some more taps. Just started snowing, so we got sap running, snow falling. All right, made to the halfway point, 91 taps so far. Probably another 90 to go or so. We're gonna keep working our way up the hill. Makail and I have now made it up to the top of the line. We got a couple more lateral branches to catch on the way down. And we got to come back out tomorrow and fix a bunch of spots. The spot where the coyotes got into, we'll grab that tomorrow. But as you can see, it's getting darker here. But it's been a good day out here in the woods so far.
All right, so we're out here on, I guess it's Saturday now. We were tapping on Friday before. And so we're headed out for our second day of tapping. We got most of the taps in. We got one line we need to fix that the coyotes got into. That'll probably be another 12, I think there's about 12 taps on that line. And a couple more trees that we found that we can grab out in the woods. So we're gonna head out and do that this morning, and then this afternoon we'll come back and clean the evaporator. All right, so here we're adding a drop to a lateral line to tap this tree here. So these clamps allow us to put some slack in the line. There's 2 clamps on the rope and they just snap over the line and then give a slack section in the middle so that we can cut it and work in it without having to worry about it springing away on us. So here we're putting a T in. This is a tool that allows us to grab the line with one side and push on the T with the other so it slides in the right angle. Sometimes it can be a little finicky though.
There we go.
See, it clamps, a little automatic clamp on that side there.
You would not be able to push these on with hand. It's really, really hard.
Okay, and then off the new roll of tubing, we cut about a 30-inch section of the drop, and this goes on the other part of the T.
Kind of upside down here. There we go. Put a tap on the end. Got these new angled taps this year, and they've thrown off. Usually you can put them in the tool straight, but we got to put them in a little crooked. There we go.
So that's how we add a drop to a lateral line. And we're just gonna drill a hole in this tree and put the tap in now. So this is the line that coyotes got into. You see it's on the ground in here, and there's a big section of it missing up here, and it goes under, this log fell on it. So we got a lot of stuff to fix in here. So right now I'm just trying to find all the parts, drop right in here, keep going up and pulling it out of here. hose and stuff in it. So we got that tool. All right. So this is the beginning of where the coyotes got into it. See, the end there is all chewed up. This summer, or this fall, when our neighbor alerted me to the fact that they'd gotten into this line, I came and picked up all the pieces. So there's not pieces strewn through here. We just got to go find the other end now. Stick this over here. All right, so we got that end cut off, and we realized that we didn't actually need to put a connector in it because we're close enough to the tree to just put a T in it to join that. So I'm going to get a T in here. Other end of this on my T. Alright, now we can run this line up the hill and then find the other end of it. Let me take this. Alright, so we gotta unroll the line this direction so that it all comes out straight here.
How about going zigzagging around trees?
Zigzag around the trees here, that helps hold the line up. I'm going to go on this side of this one. And then over this side of this one. And I'm going to leave this here and go find out how much line I got left on the other side first. Oh, we got a little more than I thought.
Cool.
So, they chewed that drop off, so we'll have to replace that one. This one's still good. So,
Okay, go ahead.
so this is the end of this, where this one's going to go, so I'm just going to pull this tight. Not drop my cables now. And, put my clamp on here, and then take this one to get my clamp on here.
Just pull that tight spot right now.
All right.
Now you can pull the other one tighter too now. There you go.
So now we got both of them nice and tight here. So we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of working room, but not a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So we'll cut this line here. And then
No.
we got another T here. So we're just going to put this T in and this will connect this line back up. Alright, so that's another T in here now.
I'm gonna pull it tight on the end now.
So it's pretty tight right there.
It is.
Yeah, so now we'll go back through and we'll tap the trees and add the drops where they're missing. And this line will be all fixed.
Come see what your relatives did. Come to check out what your relatives did? Where are you? Yeah, see what they did? They tore up the line here. Yeah. Can't quite walk in the top right yet, but... All right, just finished tapping 184 trees. We're heading back to the house now for some lunch. But we're all tapped, and what we got next is to get the sugar house set up, clean and ready to roll, and then as soon as the sap really starts running, we're ready to boil.
I work as a hand in San Saba, fences and windmills to mend. I've been out on a crew, eating tumbleweed stew, 3 weeks in the rain and the wind.
Alright, so we're back down here at the sugar house. Finished tapping up those few trees. We're just getting some stuff set up down here. So first steps to get the chimney up. We take this down every year so that rainwater doesn't come in the hole because we don't have a boot for it yet. So we just got this part up, and now I'm going to climb up on the roof and get the top part in because that part has to drop down over. Alright, so now we have to hook a chain up so that we can open and close the lid.